The Data to Decisions Cooperative Research Centre was established in 2014 with a grant from the Australian Government of $25 million. We realised that the national security community agencies did not have the skills or the capabilities to deal with the volume of data that they were collecting. The role of the Data to Decisions Cooperative Research Centre was to help analysts and leaders in the national security community make decisions faster and more accurately.
Collaborating with our end users was vital to the success of the CRC, so we did this by having agency members involved in every stage of the project. The research programs have helped fuel new innovative solutions to the national security needs. The CRC actually connected the national security community to the researchers to enable them to work on real-world problems. This has produced over 400 publications, 25 patents and innovation disclosures, and several awards.
There were two projects we worked on for the Data to Decision CRC. The first project was the Immersive Information Pod, and the second project was Narrative Visualization for Integrated Law Enforcement. The projects we had with Data Decision opened a large number of partnerships with external people. They range from DSTG to the Australian Federal Police to data scientists and geospatial scientists in defense. So we've gained a lot, and I feel my partners have gained a lot by working with us in Data to Decision. I'm extremely proud of the outcomes that my team has made for the Data Decision CRC. I'm proud of the solutions we made. I'm extremely honored and proud to work with the end users, but I think who I'm most proud of is the PhD students, and that's the legacy of this.
Our project is called Picturing Everyday Knowledge from Social Media. The scientific goal is to construct and use knowledge graphs that links image and text content. I'm very happy and proud of what we have achieved together with the D2D CRC. I see our achievement not only in the scientific outcomes, but also in the group of enthusiastic young researchers and data scientists who are getting trained in this exciting field.
The overall mission of the Education Training Program is to help develop a sustainable big data workforce for Australia. More specifically, what we were looking to do was to produce the next generation of data scientists, as well as to upskill existing data professionals.
So I think one of the main benefits of the support that D2D gives us is the ability to say yes to opportunities that have come up. So whether you can go and give a talk at an international conference or to be able to spend 6 weeks with an external supervisor, having the support and backing from D2D has allowed us to take those opportunities. So my end goal is to solve cool problems with quantitative methods, and I think working with D2D has exposed me to all of the opportunities that I have to do this in the industry, in the government, or even in academia. I'm
really proud of the legacy we leave behind for the data science community. These students have already gone on to jobs both here in Australia and internationally, and I'm confident that they will help build the big data workforce for Australia. The purpose of the Innovation Exchange program is to enable us to transfer knowledge, skills and IP to other data-intensive sectors like health, agriculture and manufacturing. One example of this is the Big Data Connect program. We work closely with the South Australian Government to create this program to help upskill South Australian manufacturing SMEs. So national security face some of the most complex big data challenges. Not only do they have to deal with lots and lots of data, but the data is getting more complex. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to surface up the needle in that data haystack, the needle being a criminal or terrorist activity. So to solve these national security problems, D2D created FIVECAST Insights, Inquiry Case Walls and the Data Science Competency Framework.
FIVECAST is a spin-out from the Data Decisions CRC. It's a leading threat analytics company. We work with agencies from law enforcement, national security and border protection to help them understand the data that they have available, particularly looking at risks that they might be trying to address. The Apostle program was a research and development initiative of the CRC where we were looking to apply machine learning and artificial intelligence to extract useful insights from the data that intelligence analysts are trying to sift through. FIVECAST Insight is the commercial version of the Apostle research program. So we've taken the outputs from Apostle, packaged it up, and now we're delivering it into agencies here in Australia and around the world to help them better understand risk.
In the case of inquiry, we are looking at the set of tools around investigative case management and how to search through and better visualise cases for the investigators, for the law enforcement community. So the CaseWalls product is management software for law enforcement investigators to really help them to gather all of the information that's available on a case, to be able to analyse it, understand it, and therefore more efficiently and quickly bring a case through to referral and eventually prosecution. The other research streams that are looking at what can we do next. And one of the key ones is narrative visualisation. So how do you tell a story better to impart information, a lot of data quickly to someone at a high level? So from our point of view, this is an exciting time for inquiry. As the D2D CRC comes to a close, this is when inquiry release takes flight.
Data science is a very rapidly evolving field. It's also a team sport which requires bringing together data scientists, data analysts and data engineers. But when we started the CRC, there was no common definition of those roles. So one of the objectives of the D2D CRC is to develop the big data or data science workforce for Australia. The Data Science Competency Framework enables us to define the skills and competencies required in order for us to develop this workforce. It was developed by data scientists for data scientists in close consultation with industry and government partners. So the long-term goal for the Data Science Competency Framework and Development Planning Tool is to make it an Australian Public Service-wide capability. We also want to make it an industry standard. Just because we can build it doesn't mean we can use it. That's the ethos behind the D2D's Law and Policy program. The program was established to look at the regulatory and legal framework to support the use of big data analytics in national security. The program has been very well regarded and the team was specifically requested to provide input into the National Review of Intelligence legislation.
Big data holds great promise for national security and law enforcement. Automated analysis of large volumes of data can speed up the process of detecting threats, managing the risks, supporting analysis and supporting investigation. But there are very real risks to be mitigated. Privacy risks, for example, data security risks, and also integrity risks of analysis of data. The current legal framework is too dated to support those opportunities and mitigate the risks appropriately.
The CRC has had a significant impact on the way national security agencies now tackle data analytics problems. The nature of a cooperative research centre by its very name means we collaborate very closely, and that is the essence of success. When you walk into our headquarters, you can feel the buzz. The people just love the work that they're doing. They love working with the agencies in the national security community, and they enjoy working with each other. I'm extremely proud of what the CRC has achieved. I think it's been one of the best jobs that I've done in my career. Working with the people in the CRC with such enthusiasm and passion, as well as those in the agencies, has been a pure joy.